What's up, guys? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another deck tech. This is my Mishra Artificer Prodigy deck. So, origin story for the deck. I actually was been working on the second Sunrise deck. Yes, I am taking the second Sunrise challenge. Not going very well, honestly. I did build something. It was like a Naya deck based around a bunch of the 2 mana cantrip artifacts like Elsewhere Flask, it's not important. Anyways, I've been working on these like artifact decks, and I really like the cantrip part of this thing. So like that was interesting to me, but I couldn't really. The deck wasn't really like functional. And then I think like a day later, in one of the tournaments, someone played an eggs deck, sort of an eggs deck with like Mishra in it. It didn't really have like wasn't good. I don't think I won a single game. Not really sure. Sorry. I'm not gonna point out who it was because I don't really know actually. Probably should look that up. But anyways, I don't think they won a lot of games or any game. But I've always liked Mishra. Like it's been like in and out. I think it's always been in the format. Honestly, I should done more research. But it's an interesting card. It gets value. So like combined with the random thoughts of my like eggs deck and their eggs deck. I try to put together and sort of mash together to this build, and I think I actually kind of like where I'm at. So talk about the deck. It's a Grixis deck, so there's no like Grixis Triland. So we're dealt with like Guild Gates and like Submerged Boneyards. I had a ton of red sources because Mishra's the only red card in this deck, other than this Pirate Spellbomb. But other cards actually help fix your mana. Being a Pirate Spellbomb, it's pretty good. Um, Other than like Brittle Effigy, I think it's like the cheapest artifact removal, and in a pinch it like cycles, so it's not always dead. Like Brittle Energy is a little expensive, and I'm actually not playing it because I'm actually playing Far and Away, one of my like favorite removal spells in Pain Dreadful. I actually really like this card a lot. Very like multi useful in different ways. Like it's not an artifact, but it's a very strong spell in general. Contraband Kingpins, another great reason to play sort of an artifact deck. It blocks early, 1/4 lifelink, and when you have an artifact enters the battlefield, you scry one. So you have things like Elsewhere Flask and the Puzzle Knot here. You can stack the trigger so you can scry first, so you can look at cards before you actually draw them with the Flask or the Puzzle Knot. So it's really good. You can see a lot of cards. Um, Flask and Puzzle Knot are like the two most useful ones. Puzzle Knot will get you 2 cards eventually. Elsewhere Flask actually fixes your mana, so you don't really need a ton of red sources for like the Mishra or like other sources. So like what you can do is just like float your mana and then make the last mana before you tap it like a mountain, and then you get the red source. So that's why I have very few red sources. And I also have these Rakdos signets here, which also make red mana. So it's actually probably the most useful signet, I think. Chief of the Foundry and Joyous Familiar. Chief is pretty good with another card, next card right to the right of it, but it gives all the art features +1. And Joyous Familiar reduces historic costs, and historics now are artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. I don't play these sagas. We have one legendary here in Mishra, but yeah, it's good when you get 2 out. So if you don't know what Mishra does, basically when you cast an artifact spell, it's only when you cast it, not when it resolves. You get to find the same spell in your graveyard, hand, or library and put it on the battlefield. So a lot of the deck is about just doubling, like what artifacts are good for doubling. So any of these like cantrip artifacts draw you 2 cards. This ramps you, this gets you 2 shocks, I guess. Chief will pump all your artifacts ++2. And Joyous Familiar will pretty much make your 2 mana cantrips free. So that's pretty awesome. And what's the payoff for having a bunch of artifacts? Well, it's Martian Machines. The card that I've always wanted to play, but I never got a chance to. And I think this is probably the best Martian Machines deck I can think of right now, because it puts such a quick. You can just like flood the board with these like random 2 casting cost artifacts. So you get a bunch of 2/2s, and when you have a chief out, especially you get 2 chiefs out with the Mishra, you have they're 4/4. So it's a good like overrun effect for like one single turn. Hopefully they just don't have to disenchant. Hopefully knows it's enchant. So, but this is a great card. I'm really excited to be playing this card. It also kills like random 0 artifacts. Like if someone's playing like Everflowing Chalice, that'll just get doped or dumped. So you gotta remember that it affects all artifacts, not just your own. So if your opponent's playing like their own sort of artifacts, they're become creatures too. But yeah, that's kind of the point of the deck. Just trying to make like the best artifacts most value artifacts possible. I think I got there. I'm not really sure. I have been liking the deck so far. Sideboard's a little kind of thrown together. Fill your familiars, great to fetch with Mishra. Good for against the aggro decks. Orbs of Warding for mostly mono red, but like also the black decks too. Labia the Heart and Cranial Extraction kind of looks like anti-control cards. I have actually a lot of anti-control cards. The two cards, Stop Their Spider and Bash Inventor. Mostly for the black decks, honestly. It's really hard to deal with enchantments though, so Stop Their Spider is a good way to grind out games. Also when they try to like Cranial Extraction, your Martian Machine. So you have like different ways of kind of winning the game. So Stop Their Spider never does that. Bash Inventor is like really hard to deal with in simple ways. It's like a 4/4 hexproof. That's kind of tough. And it's improvised, so you can probably get out. It early is, I would say turn 4. No, not turn 4. Yeah, I mean like turn 4, 3 if you're lucky. I don't know, but yeah, it's just a guy I'm trying out. I don't really like. Not really like the most tuned sideboard, I admit, but I have the ideas about it. I think I'll actually struggle more because the aggro. So I probably need more anti-aggro cards, but I figured I could just like overrun them with like a bunch of like artifacts in March. Another random note: you'll notice I'm not actually playing Demonic Consultation, despite being black. The reason for that being is that I think the Kingpin cantrip sort of engine's a lot just as good. Maybe not as good, but good enough. Because you can't, when you're playing this card like Mishra, where it's tutoring for all your artifacts, you can't exile them because you can't find them if they're exiled. If it looked at the exile pile, I would play it in a heartbeat, but it doesn't. It's not that good. So you kind of need stuff in your graveyard, library, or your hand, so you can't really play Demonic Consultation as much as I'd love to, because it would be perfect in this kind of deck where you need that certain card to just like kind of go off. So, anyways, we're gonna play in a league today, so it's gonna be 5 rounds. Gotta get right into it. All right, here we go. We got a match with the Penny Dreadful Mishra deck. Match. I have been testing this deck quite a bit, actually. I'm just gonna be fumbling through this, hopefully. I lost the die roll, it's not good. Sure, I can try this. I'm gonna get a lot of slow starts with the tap lands, but I think it's just a concession of like mana base. I don't think I need this many tap lands. I'm just trying it out. Outpost deck, huh? Okay, I'm gonna turn Signet at the very least. Slow ones. So they have their own artifacts, so this March is going to be not as strong, I think. Seek the Wilds. I guess this is a card that finds tacos. They don't have any green mana. No extra lands. Good for them. For Flask. Ball Bomb. I'll just familiar out as quickly as I can so I get like 1 mana cantrips. So there's definitely some sort of green ramp deck. I like Seek the Wilds. I actually didn't know this card was format. Seek. I think looking just for a forest at this point. Yeah. Be nice, yeah. Familiar. Flask. Ooh, another familiar. All the 3. It only costs 3 now, so I can go Kingpin into this. Or my opponent dumps me with that 7 Primordial. Um, Let me King King first. 3. Alright, stack. So put this first on a stack so it goes out last. Bottom lane. Card. Taking it for free. Another scry. Pop. Yes, yes. Okay. How much mana do they have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but not second green. The short one land for the classic primordial, unless they play another land right here. So they actually only have 6 mana if they try to. No wait, Skillion. Ooh. Probably shoot one of the familiars. Not a big deal. They're gonna come in. Kinda don't need this anymore. But I'll keep on top for now. Alright, let's march. I also shoot their Static Lens, which is really funny. Next turn. It cuts them off the second green. But I'm gonna get in. I'm just gonna get in here. Attack with everybody. Charge! It's gonna heal a spell. Let's block the spell. That's pretty good. I probably shouldn't have attacked with the spell. But if they don't play a second green source, they're pretty much dead. Because they have to kill. Ooh, that's good enough. So they have to kill the March. But then they just die to maybe the Flyer? I don't know. They just die on the swing here. No, they go to 1. They lost the spell bomb. Silly. They wouldn't, but if I didn't attack with the spell bomb, they would have not have hit. So maybe we shouldn't have hit them. Maybe we should have put the Mishra on top. And this thing is reach. I forgot about that. Okay. Gotta slow my roll. It only costs 3. It's a historic spell. Um, can't really attack. Each. I have to remember keywords are important. But now they have a ton of mana, so you can probably just like unload whatever's in their hand. This is what one of my worries about the deck is that like if I don't kill them in one swing and they kill my enchantment, then it's wrong. If I draw another one, they just die. Shoot the familiar. I was gonna shoot the Mishra, which means he has a second Triskelion. Okay. I don't know why they added an extra mana for no reason. Triskelions here. That's a card I kind of want to play, but it's like 6 mana, so. Yeah, I was like, if he attacks, he's crazy. We draw another March here. Just dies? Another Mishra, okay. Legendary. I mean, historic. I mean, it's any of the 2 mana artifact, cantrip artifacts were really good right now. Oh, okay. Cool. My ability to win this game is slowly disintegrating. I think now we can attack with. No, if I probably couldn't. Um, I like conceding here, but no, I'm not gonna concede. If I literally draw, all I have to do is literally just draw a march. I think I'm good. Two. So I can get in some lands here. Let's say like some overrun effect or something stupid. Uh, Verdant Sun Avatar. Okay, that's pretty good. A lot of big green things, huh? That kind of closes the gap. Widens the gap? Is that what I want to use? Hate this. Enough guys, especially if like I draw the march, and then he has this. Not gonna get any better from here. That was a good start though. I guess I like Lay Bare the Heart. Far Away would have been really good at any point. Iron Spell is a bit slow. I'm just gonna bring Lay Bears. I think that's it. I might like Doctor Spy Network. That might be okay. That one is. They're kind of hard to deal with actually. I like a here. Try that. Sure, it's fine. Or another March. The Signet's really got everything. Dinosaurs. Well, the card doesn't get to see a lot of play because it does look for Cloud Posts, and if you play some dinosaurs, it's okay. Not a Cloud Post. Off to the races. But I mean, it kind of scripts his next turn. He just probably plays the Cloud Post and just doesn't do anything. Lost Fire Egg. The 1/1 that can block. It does filter mana, so that's not bad. Oh, I would love a Mishra right here. Or filter some with Lost Fire Egg and Seek. I think I'm gonna try to set this up a little bit. Alien. Kind of kills the cheat. Feel like Signet Network. Kind of annoy my opponent. They have a lot of artifacts on the field. Actually, the first time I've actually like seen this card used in any sort of post deck. Pretty interested. Um, I could play all my hand. I could just play all my hand, but I only get to attack with the Elsewhere Flask. I think it's fine. I don't think it can block. Yeah, it might get. I think it's gonna get blown up though by the Primordial in their hand. But there's also a Thopter Spine Network that's like kind of annoying. Will hopefully annoy. Well, not really. They has a reach. This is what I'm worried about. I don't have like. I have a Far and Away, which I kind of need to draw now. So I can continue to draw cards. Double Mishra, huh? Gonna Mishras, guys. Um, this is the scary point of the game. Now they have like enough mana to kind of play whatever they draw. So I have to like hope they draw blanks, or pretty much I have to hope they draw blanks. Kind of feels like almost like modern Tron, where it's like, all right, they've assembled their thing, and now they're just kind of like uh, cycling through their deck. You can see they're actually, I mean, these are like the little eggs, so it actually has parallels of that. Another shooter network. Funny thing about Perennial is actually just fixes their mana too. You get some more for it out of this. Conservative play. Will not get the draw too, at the very least. Draw far away, that'd be awesome. Far away is that super great against this? Um, Late to the party. A little late, buddy. I'm not getting a look at his post deck. I'm not a fan of the fact that I'm on the receiving end of this beating, but I like the look of this. Tended Mindbender. There goes my two cards. Finally reaches out and attacks. Again, a little always late. Okay, I'm gonna give up. Keep grinding away. A lot of chumpers. Okay. Probably kill the Mishra here. Need it to live. I don't want to kill something, but I don't want my Mishra to die. It's the only way I'm gonna win this game. anything or get myself out of this jam. It's very hard. It's gonna be not easy because it's gonna play something else. A large dinosaur, for example. I wonder how many dinosaurs is actually playing. Okay, just a 9 not just a 10-9. Alright, that was what we call a thorough beating there. I just couldn't like kill them quick enough until they assembled their post combo, so yeah. Good stuff.